Now, you might know Steph Hampton as the mama behind Explore STL Parks, the popular Instagram page that brings all the trails, tips, and tricks for St. Louis families. But this popular influencer first started her passion because of Holly. Holly was born 3 months early. After being in the NICU for 58 days, doctors recommended she walk on different surfaces to work on her fine motor skills. At the time, the pandemic had shut down playgrounds, so Steph got creative. She hit the trails and started to share her discoveries.
I feel like us moms as a community need to stick together because it is tough.
As this hiking family of 4 grew in 4 miles, they also grew in fans. Steph's page now has over 100,000 followers. And that community is only continuing with Explore STL's group hikes. That is where we find Mary there taking on the trails.
Good morning, Mary. It is a beautiful day at Lamar Sculpture Park, and look at everybody here. Hi, everybody. Woo! So, Steph, hello. Thanks so much for having us today.
Thanks so much for having us. Thanks for coming.
Okay, so Explore STL Parks just hit 100,000 followers on Instagram. It's so exciting. You guys have come a long way.
Yeah, it's been such a blessing. It's been great.
So for those of you who don't know, Steph really covers all sorts of parks in the St. Louis area. There's so many free tips for families to do in the summers, and we love it. So you're hosting these free weekly hikes, and so we're at Lamar Sculpture Park for that weekly hike today.
Yeah, I run it with my friend Eliza, and we've been doing it the past 2 years, and it's been a great way to have families come on out and find a free way to explore parks together. Here's Eliza. Yeah.
And look at this crowd.
Yeah, it's been great. We're so thankful to have these families to explore with.
Amazing. Eliza, tell me a little bit about how you guys came up with this free weekly hike idea.
Yeah, you know, parenting is so much easier in a group, and is things like hiking where you might be a little bit anxious to go by yourself. It's really nice to have a lower barrier of entry and do it with the group and kind of feel more comfortable that way. And so Steph and I just really wanted a place where we could do that.
And there's no substitute for in-person.
Right.
You know, having those connections is such a great way to do life together.
Absolutely. You know, I think we're all really hungry for that human connection, especially after COVID and being apart for so long. So
yeah, we had started this after the pandemic kind of waned a little bit, and this was a way for us to explore together and start. Maria, yeah, future news anchor here. Yeah, it's been. We try to find parks in all areas of St. Louis and give families an option to come whenever it works for them to check out a new park.
amazing. And Ella over here.
Yeah.
Do you want to come talk to me? Okay, so Ella comes to the hikes all the time. What's your favorite park that you've been on a hike at?
Wildwood.
What do you love about Wildwood?
Climbing.
Climbing. So there's like rock climbing? Very fun. And what's your favorite part about the hike today?
The creek, right?
The creek. Okay, so fun. Oh, and what about you? What's your favorite part?
Alligators.
Alligators.
And I like the creek too.
The creek too. We don't have the alligators yet in Missouri, so we haven't encountered those on creeks yet. So I think we're good for today.
Awesome. Well, you can take a look at your screen for more information about Explore STL Parks. Those are the free weekly hikes, and you're going all over. So where are you going to be next week?
Next week we'll be at Indian Camp Creek.
Indian Camp Creek, and you can follow her on Instagram for all that information.
Thank you.